Thank you much. Welcome to session 27, probably, of Dreamers of Kiriak. We are joined by all of the people today. We've got Jordan, and we've got his Goras here somewhere. We've got Mr. Salir, who's George's character. We've got Stephanie's character. We've got Nine, who's Aaron's character. That's the other lizard-like figurine, which is used to depict a person who may or may not be a lizard. That's not really for me to say, I suppose. There's the Goras.
It is. You're the DM.
Yeah, but that would... I don't know where I'm going with that. So when we last left her...
That's the tagline of the campaign.
Yeah. So when we last left our players...
Can you imagine if every time you didn't know where you were going with that, you just stopped? How am I logged in?
Because I'm using your token to post, because I thought I clicked Eric, but apparently I clicked the other one starting with an A. Because my aim is that good tonight.
Okay.
When we last left our players, they had just shot a man in the back of the head with a Glock, and then woken up from the dream world, and found themselves in a prison cell imbued with the increased divine power.
Right.
And that was, I believe, all the details that you guys got, that you woke up in a cell without your gear. You would have no armor, you would have no weapons or spell components or artifacts. You would be just wearing regular clothes, maybe whatever you were wearing to the casino that day, I guess, aside from your armor. There are no windows in your cell. It is bare stone with not even, a bench affixed to the floor. The bars are very simple iron, looks like. You do not see any runes or inscriptions on stone or bars. You do not see anything that would indicate any kind of complicated mechanisms or magical traps beyond the metal bars of your cell. You see a bit of corridor that is unlit, and there is another cell opposite. There is no light in here whatsoever. What do you do?
There's no window.
There's no window.
He said that. I told you.
What do you do? I assume that was in character. Ashit woke up and said, "Is there a window?" So that makes perfect sense.
It's very dark. I can't see.
Yes, you can.
You literally said earlier tonight that you have dark vision.
You weren't paying attention to you.
Sounds on brand. Can you see?
Yes. Doesn't help you any.
Can you see?
Can Goras see?
I can see. I mean, I have dark vision at least, so that's what you're asking.
Yes.
I have dark vision stacked with blind sight. I'm pretty sure
Um,
I'm okay for the moment.
Yeah. You share the most powerful asset of a crab. It's blind sight.
I'm just double checking which of my spells I don't need points for.
Time for
Great.
crab.
Time for crab, indeed. It is always time for crab.
Indeed.
I turn into a crab. Go scuttle out.
Do a little dance.
Look around.
Do you turn into a crab?
No.
Oh.
That doesn't sound particularly conspicuous.
I mean, you could turn into a prison crab. I don't know
Sounds
exactly
like
how
a
those are
crab with
different.
The stripes.
Maybe.
Can we just give you a shank?
You are the crab with the kitchen knife in his claw.
Is there an animal that's naturally adept at lockpicking?
Just a crab with a ball and chain on each.
He can't move at all.
Aw.
That's a lot of balls and chains.
Yeah.
They went to a lot of effort to
You
keep this
gotta,
thing.
you gotta be very careful of those crabs.
Yeah. You can give me a nature roll if you want to try to figure out if there is an animal that's adept at picking locks.
The answer should be no.
This will be the time that Steph rolls the next one. And then we wait to see what
What
Taylor
did you
comes
say,
up
Rob?
with. Nature.
Nature.
Like that time we tried to shamble that thing out of. That's how she plays.
Tell me it's a 7 and not a 1.
So 7 plus 1.
Okay.
You're certain there is one, but you don't know what it is.
God damn it.
Like, there's animals for everything.
It's a rare species of crab.
Okay, well, I'll turn into a rat.
You've heard of stick bugs. Get ready for pick bugs.
Now you're fired.
You're turning into a what?
A rat.
Okay,
That seems like.
you turn into a rat. I do not have a rat miniature.
Why not?
I don't know. You can be this thing.
Indeed.
That's not a. Okay.
This is a little bit more rat-like.
Moderately.
It's on fire.
But it's holding a bomb.
It has
Like
wings.
something-
It's a unit that's going to walk slowly towards you while the like range enemies are distracting you, so that it can make you irritated at yourself for not noticing it.
That's got the right number.
Unless it's Serious
Yeah.
Sam, where they dash after
Yes.
you. Gotta love Serious Sam. How do they scream with no head? Shut up.
I'm starting to feel like this game isn't very serious at all. So now that you are a rat, what do you do? Okay, this is more rat-like. This is the most rat-like miniature I have. A shrew person.
Yeah, that's a guy.
So what do you rat? What senses do rats have?
I'm looking to see if they can see in the dark, which I should have known first. Yes, they can.
You didn't roll that
I turned
high,
into a rat.
Richard.
Crap!
Suddenly I'm blind, but I don't know why.
You've done that in my game.
Well, what's down the hall to the right?
Down the hall to the right. How are you approaching? Are you just kind of
No.
sauntering, swaggering?
no,
Are you
on
going to be sneaky about
the,
it?
against the wall. Like
Okay,
rat?
can you roll me stealth, please, as rat?
Stealth as rat?
Yeah.
Christ, how do I do that?
I don't know. Okay, I
But
just
is that using the rat stats or my stats?
Rat, because it's
So-
physical.
yeah.
Or which one is it?
It's either stealth or dex.
You don't have a dex adjustment, so.
Okay. God, your dice are stupid. So it's a 8.
It's an 8. Would you prefer a different set?
Yes.
You feel pretty stealthy.
See.
It's been a bit since we've broken that one up. Down the hall is a looks like a little guard post. There's a table. There's a loaf of bread and a loaf of cheese on the table. Don't ask why. It's a loaf of cheese. There's an unlit lamp, and there is a key ring hanging from a hook.
No people around?
No people. Can you give me perception, please?
That's me or rat?
That would be you rats,
I never know which one.
right?
it is.
No, hold on. That's a
Perception is, despite using your nose, a mental stat.
yeah.
Okay.
So it would use your numbers, but
Yeah.
any feature bonus the rat gets from keen senses.
That what he just said.
Ten.
Which okay. Did
Is
you add
bullshit. You
okay,
can
so
finish this.
so this is a smell based perception. Do you
Yeah,
get
the-
any bonus?
Yes. The rat has advantage on wisdom checks,
Okay.
so I do that.
We need a nose stat. Dedicated nose stat.
True. Which knows
Why can't I
the
roll?
Yes.
inherent depth of it.
Okay. Something was recently turned from flesh into charcoal in this room.
Hmm.
Potentially the outline of that humanoid against the wall that is kind of scorched around the edges.
We'll never know for sure, though.
You'll not know for sure, no, unfortunately, because you cannot see backwards in time.
I imagine I can't reach the keys.
They are hanging from the edge of the table, which is several feet up. It's
Can
a
I
tall
rat
table.
my way up the table?
You can, yes.
Oh.
It's actually pretty easy for you to rat your way up the
I'll
table.
let you rat my way up the table.
And because, as we've established in a previous session that rats have hands, you grab the keys if you wish, and you can go down.
You just kind of scared me.
I will need an athletics check though.
That would be physical.
That would be physical. You use the rat stat, please.
Your epic strength is -4 there. Yeah.
So 12.
I made my first mistake.
You make it down perfectly safe.
Yes.
Can you give me another stealth at disadvantage?
Clink, clink, clink.
Straight
Uh,
roll.
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh, that's 5.
You feel pretty stealthy despite the clinky keys.
I'm very confident.
You make your way back to the cell with the keys.
Here, guys, I'm a
Saves me
hero.
from having to face step. We're just gonna leave.
The
it
others
over.
are already outside the cell by the time Steph gets back.
9's the only one.
Where did Ashin go? That's strange.
I was like, we can just leave 9 there, it's fine.
Oh.
He's still mourning the loss of his gun.
You can pretty easily find the key to unlock the cell. And unlock the cell.
Are you going to stay in the shape of a rat and just give us the keys to unlock it, or are you going to
No, I'll stay as a rat. It's usually
stay as a
useful.
rat?
I apparently have 4 hours of that now.
Yeah, that's terrifying. 4 hours of bear.
Bear gets taken out in one round of combat by the time you get 4 hours of it.
Bear CR1?
I think so.
I can bear now, too.
Well, you could bear right from the get-go, didn't you? With
No.
your other character?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you should be able to bear now.
Would any of you like to stay inside the cell?
No.
Stay inside the second no.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to serve my sentence.
Naim is an upstanding citizen.
I feel like I deserve to be here.
Well, I'm sure Knight deserves to be here multiple times over.
I mean,
Everything I do is probably legal.
I'm pretty sure everything he's done is legal, yes. If only because the bribes make it legal.
Mm.
I work
In
for-
this society, they do, yes.
Or they shot first.
So I need you all to roll perception, please, based on eyesight. Yes, not nose sight.
I'm blind. Does that help?
You're at disadvantage.
20.
Alright.
7.
An 8. And 12 minutes later.
19.
There we go.
Okay, so the two of you roll initiative normally. The two of you roll initiative at disadvantage.
Maybe I can rat it around and look for the exit.
9.
Okay.
6.
Okay, 1 second. Ooh, that's unpleasant.
Man, the difference here of this
16.
shiny, smooth, fresh, and whatever the hell happened. Look how faded everything is.
Okay, Jordan, what was yours?
Why is the whole sheet yellow?
Oh, sorry, 9.
Okay.
9.
The second one isn't.
Oh,
George?
6.
16.
You're just on fire with the rolls now that you're out of the
10.
cage. What will the rat do?
That doesn't know what we're
There is
doing
a
this for.
like high-pitched clicking sound, and then a figure swoops down from the ceiling.
It's
And-
never good when they swoop.
No, it's not.
Generally not.
So it would have been nice to have that up. It's okay. Let me. I'm gonna. All right. So you guys just came out of this cell. There's a corridor here. There's a cell here that's closed.
It's too bad we don't have a map to do this on.
Dude, she just ruined you.
I deserved it. I'm gonna just admit that.
I am
Be done with it.
physically touching your map.
So you guys were sort of peerish.
Yeah, if we were using coins, this would be very old school. Dice.
I think we only need one of us to represent the party since we take up the entire building.
We're gonna have Rat is not gonna be part of. What am I?
Now just take the froghemoth and
So, in this sort of marching order, who would have been in front or back? The corridor is not much wider than to allow one person at a time.
I can't see, so I'm probably in the back.
I was just thinking that.
Down to the right, that was a dead end, right, where the desk was?
This way was the desk, and there was a dead end there, yes.
Would
Boris is
Genie?
very confident. He'd probably be, like, he can see. He'd probably be up front, unless someone else would step in front of him. But
Why did they just leave the keys here instead of like on a person nearby, or like Walmart guards their keys in like 3 layers of security in the back end of the store?
We're still on the train. No, no. It was too easy.
The rat is, and you guys can move around each other if you need to reposition on your turn.
What is this over here?
That's the room. It's just kind of here.
Oh yes. Okay.
What?
That's fine.
What did I do?
That's great.
What did I do?
What's this direction?
You don't know. You've not gone there yet.
I can see, like, what do I see at the end of the hall?
We'll see when your turn comes.
It is my
Okay.
turn, isn't it?
No, it's
Damn.
it's the Neverborn Assassin's turn.
I hope you're not like really confusedly streaming like the Foundry game screen with just the raining eyeball.
I mean, yes, that is what we're. that
I
is what
feel
we're
like you
streaming.
could have drawn the map there.
Well, yes, but I wasn't thinking about it. Good grief! What is wrong with me?
Genius.
So
You are using a 3rd iteration worst map.
Yep.
So the Neverborn Assassin is gonna attack you if you're at the rear, Mr. 9. He's
Naked
Select-
AC is 11.
okay. That's going to be 18. He hits.
What a butt.
What's
I don't remember what my armor does.
That is
Can it just be 10 for
4
That's what I got.
piercing damage.
In
Whoops.
my case, something, some other damn thing. What other damn thing?
4 piercing damage, and then your entire psyche resonates with a whole 7 psychic damage. So
Immune.
that's 9 piercing, 7 psychic.
I'm immune to
You're
psychic.
immune to psychic. That's just going to be
He has
9
no
piercing.
brain.
He is going to try to then evaporate into your shadow. I need you to give me a perception roll based on sight.
Does he have shadow? If
I'm
there's no light
blind.
in here?
What's that?
How does he have a shadow if there's no light?
I mean, it's all shadow.
Then how's it his shadow?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Okay.
It's like all relative and stuff.
7.
Okay, he disappears. Ah, shit, it's your turn. You heard a whatever sound 9 would have made, and then the clicking stops.
Is that the sound lizards make?
I can run 20 feet this way.
Yes.
Where's that bring me?
Down there someplace.
20 feet this way.
I'm in the void.
You're in the void.
You fall off the edge of the world.
You heard me get stabbed and just ran the other direction as hard as you could.
Well, that only seems fair since
There's-
we left Asha to get...
There's an unlit torch on the wall there. Otherwise, it just turns a corner.
How far can I go?
20 feet.
Well, I don't think the grid is less than visible.
Yeah, you. If you can only go 20 feet, you cannot reach the wall with your basic movement, but you can just get away from them
Yeah,
to
that
some
looks
degree.
about 20 feet.
Just-
based
Yeah,
on
yeah, you can
size.
get there.
Then I'll get there.
Do you do anything else?
No.
Okay. 9, your turn. Something just stabbed you in the back.
I whip
then
around
you-
and try to swing at it.
I have to retroactively say you did not feel your entire psyche shaking. You felt absolutely nothing except for the stab. You turn around and can you make me an attack roll, please?
I mean,
At disadvantage because you can't see your target, of course.
10 plus 7.
It feels like you're moving your sword through water.
I don't have a sword.
You're right. You feel like you're moving your fist through water. Yeah, you don't have your stuff.
Punch into a fist. He slaps.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
you feel
called
like you're
slap.
moving your sword hand through
Spikes
water.
on his hand.
Roll me damage, please. What's the damage type?
I don't roll. It's a barehanded attack.
You don't have some. You personally don't have some feature that gives you extra.
I
Like,
could
dice
get
on your
dragon
unarmed attack?
claws like a dumbass, but I usually have a sword, so I have 9 damage.
Okay, so and is that just adding your necrotic aura thing to it or whatever?
I think
You
Aura
have-
of Hate just increases damage. It doesn't like
Okay.
have a damage type, but I can double check.
When you smack off shit, it's not with an aura of hate.
No, it is. I just pretty sure it's raw damage.
Just I'll
Check.
up in his sight, probably. Well, I'll teach us to do that.
You tell me what's the caution? It's with an aura of hate.
I always have Aura of Hate. I don't have to turn that off or on. It's just, I just hate it.
It's not even granted by class. It's just a passive effect.
It's very fitting. Bonus to melee damage equal to charisma modifier. That's it.
Okay. That makes it easy. The assassin reappears.
Probably just be like,
He went through all this magic crap to sneak up on me and hide in my shadow, and I, blind already before he hid, still slapped him.
Seems about right.
Do you do anything else?
I slap him again.
All right, please make me another. I mean,
I'm
I
still
said he
blind.
reappeared, but you still can't see him.
Correct.
So
9.
you do not hit.
You just whipped around.
You scared the cat. Is what you did. Do you do anything else?
Poor kitty.
There may be like a big mosquito or something that's annoying you.
I just kind of make grunting noises.
Understandable. Goras' turn then.
I'm a firebolt it.
All right.
At least now we'll be able to see.
12.
Okay.
Very briefly.
You miss. This thing is it looks like a gas mask that has a whole bunch of metallic tentacles coming off of it. And it has a little, the device that you guys looted at the very beginning of the campaign off of a dead Wilt's soldier, the flame caster, it has a nozzle that looks like the nozzle for that as like a proboscis.
Okay.
That
That makes me want to try something.
Oh no!
I was going to say I use my telekinesis to try and shove it 5 feet. Can I use my telekinesis bonus action, just twist that nozzle and see what happens?
To twist it up.
Um,
Would you have? I don't.
I guess I'll just-
He just likes twisting
Does
nozzles. I don't think it was
Does Goras
related.
have that much mechanical knowledge?
Probably not, actually.
No, just someone pops
You
out
can
and attacks
give
his
me
friend
a-
and
We
goes
did
like,
see the thing
Vegetables.
earlier in the campaign.
He seems like the kind that pulls every lever, pushes every button, and
Yes,
turns every
very
knob.
confidently. Ah, this is the solution to the problem.
If you can pass a like very basic intelligence check for Goras, I'll say that.
No, I won't. Okay, I will.
Pass me a
do that.
DC 8 intelligence check, and Goras absolutely would.
It's a 50-50.
Oh no!
Hey,
Yay!
16.
So, does your telekinesis normally allow you to do stuff like pull something out of somebody's pocket while you're in
So-
combat with them?
It's a weird one because it's represented by 2 features technically. I get an enhanced mage hand, which is
Yep.
invisible and goes 60 feet. And I also, in combat, have a bonus action where I can shove a creature 5 feet in any direction. So I guess that's up to you. How you
Yeah, you can.
want to use it.
You can unscrew the nozzle. You unscrew the nozzle.
As a bonus action. What do we see behind the nozzle?
You see a hose that's now dribbling fluid onto the ground.
Great. Okay, that was a very good bonus action. I was like, well, Gora's has seen something, now he's got to do something with it. So that's my turn.
All right. So Larry, your turn. So you saw this thing floating in the air, and then you suddenly see its face just kind of swivel and drop to the ground, and then it starts drooling fluid from its nozzle mouth.
We've released its first
sure I'm
restraint.
still asleep.
Being asleep didn't stop you from killing things.
Well, yeah, but I had swords then.
Have swords now, damn.
Yeah, I don't have them any longer at the moment, apparently.
See, that's why you couldn't manifest anything in the dream. You just don't believe in yourself
I'll try to manifest something.
and your
see what happens.
swords. I, for one, believed in my ability to slap the crap out of people, and look where it got me.
I think I'm just going to sit here and watch the comedy.
All right. Would you like to dodge, or would you just like to stand there?
I'm just going to stand here and watch Gora's take this thing apart piece by piece.
Okay. One party member just cripples the enemy while everybody just stands in a circle and silently judges it for existing. It takes increasing psychic damage every turn. So the thing is, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, Mr. Nine, as it sprays you with fluid.
Why do I always have to get sprayed with fluid?
That's what you get for being at the back, I guess.
I don't like that parasite.
Natural one.
So something that smells like mushrooms and like rust
It's not me.
it starts to splatter you in the
If
face.
any of your bodily fluids just got on me, you will not live to see another
He
day.
has no idea I'm a rat.
None.
And
I know we're near the rest of the party.
you are now drenched in whatever its nozzle fluid is.
I'm not even convinced I didn't slap you.
And then it's going to drop to the ground and it's going to pick up its nozzle and try to screw it back on.
Excellent.
Huh.
It's just down there on the ground.
Well,
It's hard
it seems to do a
breathe.
pretty good job of it.
And there goes Solar. Solar slipped on the fluid and fell on the floor.
It unfortunately cannot try to hide now that it has done that. I forgot to give it a turn at the end of your turn 9. That's fine. We'll worry about that later. Oh shit, it's your turn.
We continue hugging the wall.
Okay, bye.
don't
You see
know,
stairs leading up.
Watch, it's gonna trigger
guys. Somebody's
the
gotta
next
find the
combat.
exit.
Really?
Yeah.
Find the exit of this one directional hallway?
You can't see the hallway. You don't know you're in a hallway. Shut up.
You do.
You had to hold somebody's hand to get out of the cell.
You can reach the stairs with the rest of your movement if you would like.
Sure.
You find some stairs.
I'm not holding his hand to lead him out of the cell.
I
The
just
stair
felt
is
my way.
taller
It's
than
huge hand.
you can reach as Rat. Like, you can climb,
Yeah.
just you would have to climb the stairs at half speed.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything else?
Wait. I can dash.
You can dash, yeah.
Okay.
You
I should've done
climb,
that last turn.
you climb 2 stairs.
Yay.
You do anything else?
2 stairs is 10 feet worth of stairs.
Yeah, these
When
are
you're a
very
rat.
these are deliberately inconvenient stairs.
They're very inconvenient stairs.
It's the same way the hallway is deliberately inconvenient.
Is there no light at the top of the stairs either?
You see no light at the top of the stairs.
Alright. Have fun, y'all.
Nyan, your turn. You heard the sound of scraping metal coming from your feet.
I'm now stomping.
All right, please make me an unarmed attack at disadvantage.
19.
You hit.
9.
Yeah.
I do it again. 11.
You do not hit. You feel when you do connect with your boot, they probably would have left you your boots, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. That would be... Why would they leave you your boots? That doesn't make any sense. You're barefoot. You...
I just imagine like a cartoon view of what's happening, and then
Yeah.
It's right there.
You feel like thin metal crunching underneath your foot.
stupid metal mushroom or whatever.
It's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Kill it.
Keeping the brainwaves up.
It's blocking your psychic magics. Do you do anything else?
No.
At the end of your turn, it's going to ignite its nozzle and try to set you on fire. Which is probably going to happen. It has a failure chance because it had to repair itself mid-fight. And it succeeds. I'm not going to say that was an attack roll, so it's not going to, like, crit fire you. It's just going to fire you. You're
Do
going
I
to take...
get to dodge it.
6. You do not get to dodge it, no. You were already covered in fire and surrounded by fire vapor. That's 17 fire damage. It's going to try to meld into your shadow again. Can you please give me perception at disadvantage? It rolled a 7, so it's probably not going to happen.
6.
It melts into your shadow.
How much fire was that?
17? Goras, your turn. You see the thing just sink into the ground.
Wait, so I don't see it anymore because I did sink?
Yes. I mean, your view was kind of occluded by him bursting into flames more than anything, I suppose. So I guess
True.
you would have glimpsed
Yeah,
it sort of fading
Wizard
into the ground, I
torch.
guess.
Hmm.
He doesn't smell very good, unfortunately. Burning people don't tend to smell great, I guess.
You gotta cook them right.
Well, we're waiting for you to be done.
Well, since I can't see the thing at the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and spend an action to cast Mage Armor on myself. Cause
Okay.
I wanna get that going.
You have mage armor.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It is Salir's turn.
So these other cells, are the doors open?
The doors are closed and locked.
Well,
You do
then-
not see any inhabitants in them.
Wonderful. So I don't see what the hell's going on.
You see fire.
Oh yeah, I see the fire and may as well take advantage of the fire while it's burning. Head down the hallway there
Or that.
before he somehow sets me on fire.
You can reach there.
I think I will take the torch.
Okay, you take the torch. It is an unlit torch. Would you like to do anything to it?
Well, no, I figured at some point.
Okay.
Nine will come down and I'll light it off with 9.
Understandable. Will you do anything else?
No.
Okay. It is the assassin's turn.
And now I've got a club.
He is going to drift up and try to attack Goras. He is not going to have advantage against you.
I do have a little armor up now, though. Which is,
That is a 10.
no.
Alright, he is going to try to melt away. Please give me perception.
Perception 5.
6! He melts away.
Excellent. Where did he go?
Oh shit, your turn.
What's beyond the borders of the ship?
If only we had a map.
There's a heavy wooden door with a latch at the top of the stairs.
We are fighting an assassin. Stephanie is fighting Taylor. Rather than yeah.
Can I see that, or have
I'm
I
just
used
gonna
my
keep
move?
going until you draw the whole fucking city.
You know what? These are 300-foot stairs. Every step is longer than the previous one.
Ooh. Have I had to go up further to see that?
Yeah. It would take you 10 feet of movement to get to the top of the staircase. Just one more step, and you can get to the top. And there's a big old wooden door there with a latch. It does not seem to be a secured latch. It's just a latch.
No little rat-sized holes at the bottom.
There are no little rat-sized holes at the bottom. There's a bit of a gap. How fat are you as a rat?
Rats can fit through a hole the size of a nickel.
Yes, if their head will fit through the body as well. Unless you
Squeezing.
Can you give me acrobatics, please. You can probably, you think, get through the gap at the bottom of the door.
That's strength.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. For fuck's sake. 2.
Well, you should try going through head first. I'm not sure why you didn't, but you didn't. Do you do anything else?
I mean, that cool run up and do a roll and try and roll underneath the door. Yeah.
If I were,
You're trying to get extra style
would I be
points.
able to try again on my next turn?
On your next turn, yes.
Okay. Then no, I'm gonna stay there for now.
Okay. 9, your turn. You're still on fire. Would you like to try to put out the fire?
I put
Now
out
you
the
can
fire.
see.
Okay. How are you going to try to put out the fire?
Padding.
Okay.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I was gonna
If you're-
come back and light the door.
You just if you're patting yourself to get rid of the fire,
Several slaps.
can
on
you
yourself.
make me just a regular dexterity check?
Does he have to slap himself?
Natural 20.
All right, you put out. You significantly reduce the amount of fire that's on you.
But now your hand's on fire.
Your unarmed attacks now deal fire damage.
Great. What kind of triple alchemist fire is this crap?
1 fire damage is what you take this turn. That was your action. Would you like to use any of your other turn things to do other things? Don't hide your eyes as though the light is a nuisance to you.
What if we take the nozzle off again and then you light it on fire?
Just to blow really hard into its fuel mouth.
Can I see the thing?
You cannot see the thing. You have not seen the thing. I don't
But I'm
believe.
on fire.
You are on fire.
It's in your shadow.
You can see
which
other
have
things.
now.
You just can't see that thing.
Well, did he see it when he came up and attacked Chorus?
He was facing the other way, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, it was there very briefly.
Yes, it was there for a few moments.
Just think you lost your custom armor.
No. I don't do anything.
Okay. It's going to pop up and try to attack Chorus again. Does a 13 hit?
Not because of mage armor.
It pops up and it tries to pierce you, and your mage armor protects you against it. Its expression is completely impossible to read. It's going to try to.
You said
fall
that
into
like
it.
it happens all the time.
He has a friend Neverborn, so like, I don't know what to tell you. So it's going to try to hide in your shadow. Please give me perception.
Possibly comprehend what it does to you.
You keep your gaze fixed on it, and it is unable to escape. And it just kind of bounces against the ground.
Focus on it just as hard as when I'm trying to read something.
Yeah. Gores's turn.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's 5 feet from me?
It is within 5 feet of you.
Okay. That rules on a couple spells. You know, we're going to try a new one.
Oh no.
Psychic Lance.
Oh my.
It is just a verbal component. I don't need
Yep.
anything else. Psychic power from my forehead to another creature within range must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
DC 17.
That is 17.
So it passes. Okay, so it's going to take half of 76. Bear with me for a moment. 6, 15. Thank you. A second there. 21, 26, 29.
Okay.
A bunch over
14.
here. So much cooler.
It's I also have a bunch over there. I have so many, literally hundreds of
So I
d6s.
cast it again. I'll take this out.
Okay.
But, so it takes 14 psychic and no other effect. 'cause
Its
it passed.
mind seems very difficult for you to penetrate. It's like you're hearing the music in reverse when you touch its mind.
It's always in reverse.
Okay, good to know. I was curious about that. And now we know.
That is not the case when you have interacted with your Neverborn Scion, though. That's different for this one.
Okay, interesting.
Is that all that you do?
That was my action. As
Okay.
a bonus action, can I try to shove it towards 9?
Yes.
So that's a strength save, DC 17.
Okay. That is a 19.
Okay, so it stays there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Solir, your turn. You
So
see
light the
him
torch or
grapple.
smack the thing. It's a tough call. But seeing as it's trying to attack Boras, I guess I'll walk over and try and smack it with the torch,
Okay.
which will result in nothing happening.
You will not get flanking bonus for this, but you will be able to reach it.
Yeah, with my -1 for strength.
Yep.
This will be fantastic. I should have thrown it at it. 8.
You do not hit.
You throw in a Goris bonus action. Every round.
Oh, let's see. I guess I'll stay there, with Goras keeping an eye on this stupid ass thing.
Okay. With multiple people trying to stare at it, Goras, you have been continuing to keep your focus on it. Like you feel like you are actively preventing it from pulling away, as just all the while. And as Solir approaches, it seems like it's easier for you to do so. It is its turn, and it is going to. It just kind of starts spinning. It just sticks its little needle arms out and spins, and is going to try to spray you both with fuel and slash you both up at the same time. And I need you both to make a dexterity saving throws, please.
11.
You don't have to, unless you're within 5 feet of it, which I don't think you are.
He pushed it out.
It resisted.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one time I missed something.
22.
Okay, and what was yours, Jordan?
9.
Okay, Solir passes. Goras does not. You are covered in fuel, and you are going to take 1d6 slashing damage. You take 5 slashing damage.
Don't get too close to 9.
Well, no, but if it lights up Goras, then I can light the torch with that.
It is then going to attempt to light you up, Goras. Because you have seen the mechanism by which this happens, you are allowed to try to save against it, so please make me a dexterity saving throw.
4.
You do not.
Goris is looking at the nozzle as the fire. He's like, oh, that's where it comes up. That's how it works.
You are going to take 16 fire damage.
Okay.
It does not hide at all. It is Oshit's turn. You hear flames coming from the corridor behind you. Would you like to keep trying to push underneath the door?
Mhm.
Okay, please make me another acrobatics roll.
There isn't paper there.
19.
You through. And on the other side is what looks like a little armory. Not a very well furnished one. There's some very crappy swords and breastplates and boots. Lots of boots. They don't smell very good. And there's an open door at the other side of the room, and the charcoaly sort of smell and outlines from down below. You see 3 of those in this room.
You said the door was unlocked, right?
The door was, it's latched. There's no lock on it.
Why didn't they keep the key on the other side of the latch door? These are bad jailmates.
Anybody could unlatch it from either side.
I'm not there.
I don't want to be set on fire. I keep going.
Okay. You can reach the end of the room and walk through the doorway.
I've got 40 feet.
You see if you're gonna sprint, then you keep on, you just kind of keep on going as a. Stop that. You go down a hallway. There's a lovely portrait on the wall of a man with a mustache. He's
Is it still dark?
there is lighting here. It's probably afternoon, and there are windows
Yeah.
with light streaming through. There's a lush carpet underfoot with cockroaches in it, unfortunately, but that's just what you have to deal with. Being in a castle. They do not try to attack you because you're a rat and they're cockroaches.
We're allies.
That's
sure.
not no.
No. Yes.
I'm
All of the
pretty
above?
sure rats eat them.
Yeah.
Depends on how many cockroaches there are. And I guess how many rats there are. The rooms that surround you look like... I don't know. None of them look terribly...
Does this look like a
important.
house or?
This is a castle, certainly.
Okay.
An old-style castle. I don't know if Asha actually would have ever been in a castle.
Definitely not.
Then Asha, this is a land of wonder and mystery to you. The architecture is reminiscent, I guess, of the museum. It's stone.
She frequents museums.
Well, you frequented one museum.
A couple times.
couple times.
Everyone died.
They have fancy antiques just kind of lying around. You occasionally see just the charred outline of a person, here or there.
I thought you were going to say fancy cheese, and now I miss having cheese.
I unfortunately have no cheese. I have cheese, but it's shredded cheese. You're not getting any of that. You're not immediately seeing anything that would give you additional information as to why you guys were stuck in a cell down below.
Okay, this is
You're definitely not, in the casino anymore.
first class recon work.
Yes.
I want to try to think up something small just in case that works.
Like what?
Cockroach.
Cockroaches.
No, just
Okay.
like a little hat.
Okay, can you make me a charisma roll, please?
Yes.
We did crimes in the dream realm. Do those count as thought crimes?
Yes.
Is that what we're here for?
Come on. You gonna roll the damn thing? Looks like
Have you ever thought of using a
Zero?
it's a 0.
Look, I've got it on my phone too.
No
Also-
hat appears.
Nice.
Do you do anything else?
No. Can't do
Okay.
anything else.
9, your turn.
Well, I see it.
Oh yeah, you see it.
Yes, you have no trouble seeing.
You're still on fire, so
They assaulted
you
Android.
are having a bit of trouble concentrating on stuff other than the fire, but you can still assault it.
And used to being this angry and this on fire.
If you are not going to try to suppress the fire any further, you'll just take the fire damage right now. You'll take 5 fire damage, and then make me your attack roll, please. You are flanking, so +1.
16.
That does not hit. You were too distracted by the flames you see.
700.
17.
You hit.
9.
It takes 9.
It's a shame I can't smite with my bare hand.
It seems surprised. Add 1d4 fire damage to that, please.
That's not a D4.
That's a d8.
I saw a triangle and
Yeah.
grabbed.
It's supposed to be like a D4.
3.
Okay. You kind of smack it upside its head that it is, and it just kind of spins in midair.
I'm going to use my movement to stop, drop, and roll.
You can go prone, yes. You'll have a chance to put the fire out. Please make me a athletics or acrobatics roll, your choice. Congratulations.
$19.
You put the fire out.
Yay! Now you're blind.
Yeah, but I
there's
already
no
attacked
rest is
it.
on
I'm on fire.
Oh,
Its turn. It's going to take advantage of the fact that you're prone now, and it's going to vomit more fuel on you. Can you please make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage?
I cast counter bomb.
they don't tell you what to
Put
do
the
if that
vomit
happens
back.
in the stop, drop, and roll ins.
No.
17.
You do it more.
You dexterously evade its vomit, which is on the ground now. So that's
I just keep
the
rolling.
vapor just kind of rises. Are you rolling away from it?
I mean, if there's fire betwixt,
Like,
otherwise.
there's not fire yet. It's just liquid.
Well, then yeah, away from it.
Okay. then
They're
it's,
on fire.
It's going
not
to
gonna
make
wait
an
for
attack of
Naruto.
opportunity against you.
It has advantage.
It will be
It's laying
advantage.
down.
That's going to be a 7.
It is rather hard.
Sorry,
to
it's gonna be a
attack
9.
something while vomiting.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So it does not hit you,
You have a great deal of experience. in this.
Oh yes, very a lot actually.
and it is. I don't know that it really has more it can do. It used its action, it used its reaction, and the conditions were not meant for it to use its bonus action, so that's going to be its turn. It's going to be Goras's turn.
Okay.
No, wait, hold. Yeah, that was its turn. Sorry, Goras.
Okay. So 9 technically moved a little bit away from it, right?
He did, yeah. Oh.
Ah!
Dang it, Bobby.
Like the fire and the fuel, that's not flying. Just because I would like to place a earthen grasp hand in that free spot,
Okay.
which will reach up and try to grab at it, so it needs to make a strength save.
All right.
All I've done is flail.
Strength. That's going to be 8.
Okay. So it takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage,
Nice.
9 bludgeoning damage, and is restrained for the spell's duration.
All right.
They can use an action to try and break out, but otherwise it's stuck there, and I can continue to crush.
Okay. Nice.
That's my turn. Actually, since I'm very hurt and it is restrained, I'm going to panic run behind Slayer.
Okay. Can it not use reactions and
It
attack?
did,
It did use its reaction this turn. Just restrained in general, I can never remember what
I
restrained
don't
is.
think it removes its reactions now.
Okay.
But it does have disadvantage to attack, and we have advantage to attack it.
Okay. Yeah, it can't attack you either way. So are you running that direction?
Yeah, I just want to run kind of, yeah, pretty much there. It's perfect.
Okay.
I just wanted to be so the Slayer's between me and it.
Thanks.
I just took, I'm at half health.
Solir, your turn.
Or squishy source for
Paradise. Let's continue to try and smack the damn thing.
You have advantage.
Really? 11.
That will not hit.
Well, hell, he's got it held, so I'm just going to head down the hall with him.
Okay.
Why not? Let Mag deal with it.
Would you like to go further down the hallway? Either of you could have gone
I'm
further.
going to keep an eye on it. So
Okay.
it doesn't,
Yeah, that was my
Okay.
kind of at the corner peeking like.
Then it's its turn, and you say it can use an action to try or just to absolutely.
Yeah,
break it.
it'd be a strength check against my spell
Okay.
save DC, so 17.
That's a 4.
Still restrained.
It does not break out. It is going to try to melt into the ground. If you guys are at a distance and not right upon it, staring at it, it'll be a little bit easier for it. I'm gonna say it has disadvantage being restrained though. And can you both make perception rolls, please?
18.
8.
It manages to get a disadvantage. No, it doesn't. It does not have advantage. It has the other.
Tries to sink away,
Yeah.
and the grasp is just like, nope.
No. There's a pecking order, and the grasp is above the thing.
It tries to sink into the floor, but the floor says no.
Ah, shit! It's your turn. Yeah.
Well, I should tour the castle.
Can I get up on a piece of furniture to see if we're on the ground level?
Yes, you can get up on a piece of furniture and you can look out the window. It is a glass window, which is like it's like a frosted sort of glass. It's not like a clear pane. You can try to push the window open or otherwise break it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see out.
I don't think a rat can break it.
I mean, you could try. You could do something. Would you like to do something?
I'm trying to push it away. I don't want to slash myself up.
Okay, can you please make me a just straight strength roll?
This is how I should do it. The rat falls out the window.
Rat strength.
Lunges 60
You
feet.
cannot push the window open with the leverage that you have right there.
Terrible. I was so confident with my -4.
You're only slightly weaker than normal.
Would you like to do anything
Sure.
else?
No.
By turning into a rat, Oshit doubles her strength.
Pretty much the truth.
Nine, your turn.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Are you gonna get up first?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna walk through the pile of fuel on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. How are you going to touch it? With your open-handed violence?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna inflict wounds.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh, didn't even need it.
You have advantage. Would you like to try to get 2 natural 20s? I'll give you a super crit if you get 2 natural 20s.
Dude.
Is it actually?
It's a 1.
Yeah, that's
Advantage.
Alright, so you hit. You crit.
Where's my D10s? That's it. So what? Double damage dice?
Double damage dice.
Double the amount rolled, or just double the
Double
flat?
the dice.
How many more ten-sided dice do you
Was
need?
that double the amount on the dice, or double the number
Just
of
take
dice?
the number of dice that are there, use twice the number of dice.
There you go.
Perfect.
Use the amount on the
What's
faces
more,
that are
sir?
I need
facing the
6 of
ceiling?
these.
I have a set of
Fine.
d10s around here somewhere. I don't know where they are. Because World of Darkness
Dumb.
exists.
$24.
Nice. So you just kind of like lay a hand on the thing and just heat it real quick.
That's what I do.
And you hear like a scream. It sounds like a muffled scream coming from another room, but the other room is the thing's body. And one of its eye lenses just cracks real quick, and bright purple light bursts from it. The purple light cuts through the stone of the ceiling and then vanishes. The thing is still alive. There is now a purple glow coming from behind that one lens.
I'm gonna circle around to the other side of it without leaving its zone
Okay.
in its butt. Just
What are you doing there? That's not where you said. Scoot. Do we do anything else?
I've been on heart fire before.
It's going to. It's going to try. I mean, it's going to, with an admirable amount of effort, swivel around so it's facing you again, and is going to try to spew you.
Is this an attack?
This is a dexterity saving throw that you have advantage on.
14.
You do not pass. You're covered with liquid, and then it is going to try to spark you. You have another dexterity saving throw, and you're going to have advantage on that also.
20.
You pass that one. You just kind of step back, and the fire just kind of fizzles right there.
Hold on.
And you're like, seriously? And it's Goras's turn.
Crunch with the fist.
Nice.
7 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Some of the metal bits certainly crunch together. The thing is now deformed. It's dripping quite a lot more fluid. It's making muffled noises.
That's its problem.
Do you do anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Solir, your turn.
I'm going to walk back over and try and smack it again.
Okay.
I was really tempted to quicken precipitation 9 real quick. But it'll just help me feel good.
Well, I got a nat 20, but
Alright, well that will hit.
yay. How much damage does a torch do?
1.
It's
Fire.
an unlit
It's not
torch.
lit. I'm
It's
just using
gonna
it
count
basically
as
like
a club. Is that 1d6 bludgeoning?
I think so.
So yes, you're gonna do 2d6 plus strength bludgeoning.
It's an improvised club.
4.
Bonk.
Do I get sneak attack with that?
It is not a finesse weapon, so unless I'm misremembering how sneak attack works.
I think it needs to be the finesse or range weapon, yeah. That sounds familiar.
So I do not believe you get sneak attack.
Alas. I didn't know if that
You can be a
changed with
strength
that
attack.
other weird time.
It does have to be finesse.
Right, because you are a swashbuckler. I don't know if that part of it changes.
No, it just refers to the whether
Okay.
or not I have the advantage.
So you do make a sizable dent in its leathery cap.
And then I'm just going to back away. 9 to road.
It's going to try to slash at you as you walk away. It's going to do a pretty poor job of it.
It can't.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Just
Never mind.
Oh, right, because you hit it with melee, right. Yeah. True.
Why did you run around the corner?
It's its turn.
No.
You can't see me over here.
Because if I make a melee attack against something,
It's going
whether I hit
to
it or not,
try to spark you on
it
fire.
can't get an opportunity on me.
It's dexterity save. You have advantage.
It's
mother-
one of the.
9.
You are set on fire. It's going to be 10 fire damage, and it is...
I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
I can't read that.
Thank you for the work.
Even 2 can play attack.
No, you.
This is the first time I've ever used any of my class spells.
Paladin.
Oathbreaker. 2d10. It makes a dex save, which
Okay.
it has disadvantage on because it's restrained.
Dex, that's 22. Sorry, 20.
It takes half damage. 8.
All right. And that was fire?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It catches on fire for a few moments. It is then no longer on fire, but it is very singed.
I don't like you very much.
It says.
None of us have noticed that Asha's not anywhere here.
I've never cared. My life
It
is
is
better
its
this
turn.
way.
It cannot try to get out because it already used its action. It is going to try its darndest to hide away. It has disadvantage certainly against that. Perception, please, and both of you perception, please. But it's not going to make it unless you all.
14.
25.
Yeah, it doesn't get away. Oh shit! You're at the window. There's a spider looking awfully hungrily at you from the wall. It's just a regular sized spider.
Oh.
It's like this big.
It just happens to be hungry.
Those two facts are unrelated. Just wanted to point them out.
Does he want to come on an adventure with me?
Can you speak spider in this form?
Yes, definitely.
I don't think you can.
Darn. Then I guess I'm gonna head back. It's
Okay.
gonna take me several turns.
You scurry back in that direction. Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Okay. 9, your turn. You're on fire. What would you like to do?
Is he starting to smell good yet as he rose?
That's a good question. Can you please 9, can you please give me a constitution saving throw?
What does
Verse-
the cooking lizard smell like?
Oh. Speaking of,
Yes.
I think I have spent a turn on fire and have not suffered consequences for it. So
You did, yes. Sorry.
7 for
I
stank.
forgot to, so.
7, yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't smell terribly good at this point. So that's only 7 fire damage on.
Yeah, no.
That's average 10 on 3d6, so that's could be worse, I guess. So what are you doing, 9?
I look at square and whatever counts for eyes.
Yeah.
And go, I didn't feel nothing. And then I just heal for 40 points.
Nice. The fire dissipates off you.
I am now missing 2 HP.
You heal so
Does he stop
violently that
smelling?
you just displace all the fuel.
It's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage. No, it does. There's no reason for it to make it. That was a D12.
So that's
It could be more intimidated, I guess. You do anything else?
Yeah. No, all my bonus actions need shield. I don't have a shield. Someone stole it.
All right, Goras. No, its turn. It is going to try to break free.
I feel like I could have walked away to opportunity attack and for damage to hellish rebuke it.
Yeah,
But
it's
cheating.
going to fail. It fails. It's going to try to hide. Perception rolls. No,
5.
it does not hide.
6.
It does not hide. Goras' turn.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, what would you like to do about that? Does Goras know he's on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
I am down to very little health and I just took a bunch, so.
Is that fucking with your concentration over the hand?
It's a good point.
That is a good question.
I did take some fire damage last turn for it, so I should probably make a check.
Yeah, that was 7 damage.
Yeah, my saves are
The DC
Pretty
is
good.
10.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Doesn't matter. I got an 8 total, so
Ooh.
that is that. So pop
Okay.
goes the hand.
The hand
and
goes
I
away.
am gonna try and not be on fire.
That's a good goal. How would you like to do that?
Prestidigitate it off of me.
Yeah, fire is
Get
the opposite.
If there was a
of
little bit
clean
of
the
less,
fuel off of me.
if there was less fire, you could do that.
That's fair.
Even Goras is pretty certain that's not going to work with this much fire. He's tried it before. Rip Gerald.
Fire cleanses, it's not filth.
I mean, there was really nothing left of Gerald but filth after the fire was done with him.
Well, I did see 9 stop, drop, and roll before, and that seemed to
Yes.
work out pretty well for him. So
Okay.
He rolls in the puddle of fuel,
I'm a little ways away from.
Acrobatics or dexterity, your choice.
I don't think I'm proficient in acrobatics, but I mean that would be the same.
Sorry, acrobatics or athletics. Goodness.
I do technically have slightly higher athletics.
Okay.
7. It's not
You
Morris's best day.
some of the fire dissipates. You only take 2d6 from now on.
Okay.
They got
That's 11
confused
fire.
and started doing
I am down to 1 HP.
Oh no!
Snow angels don't put out fire.
Where's our healer?
Squeak, said Ashit. Salir, your turn. Sorry, Goras, do you do anything else?
Well, if I'm still on fire,
Yes.
Scream.
Yeah, and if I have any movement, can I just be like panic running
yeah.
up the stairs?
Well, to stop, drop, and roll, you had to go prone, which used half your movement.
That's a
No, it's free. It's standing up that's half. So
Yeah, I just dive.
you can use half your movement to stand up and then run screaming up the
Yeah, I'm
stairs.
gonna run screaming as far as I can, just away from.
Okay.
what's-
Yeah, you run into the armory.
Alright.
You see light ahead.
Ah! Just swatting at the fire everywhere.
It's Salir's turn. Goras goes running past you on fire.
It took him 2 turns to realize he was on fire.
Well, I guess I'll go up and bop the thing again.
Okay. You no longer have advantage.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's out of the hand now.
Doesn't really matter.
It's out of our hands.
18.
That will hit.
Yes, that was a D6.
Well, yes.
1 minus 1. And then I will leave.
Okay.
It literally just makes a bonk sound.
Like, well, all right. Carry on.
Bye.
This episode, 9 does everything.
That was hilarious. It's the assassin's turn.
I restrained it for a while.
There was a hand.
There was a hand.
The
Goraz lives.
Hey, I've hit it once.
Are you still trying to keep an eye on it, or are you just leaving it to 9?
No, I think I would probably be looking to see where the hell the Goraz torch
Okay.
went.
So it's just going to try to, hide away from you now, 9. What did you get?
20.
Yeah, it doesn't hide.
I'm
It's-
still staring it in the face.
It's going to try again. It does not, I don't think. You can roll, but probably.
4.
I mean,
I don't-
actually it does.
I don't know how I lost.
You
looking at
blinked. Lizards aren't supposed to blink. What's wrong with you?
He licked his eyeballs.
He licked his eyeballs. Unfortunately, his tongue is forked, so he had the freedom to do 2 at once.
He's been with the red with
it. Neither of those things is true. It's not even how forked tongues work.
That's how yours works.
Now, to be fair, you probably couldn't see anymore. Because
nobody's
the
on fire
Goraz
around
torch
you.
went over by the stairs.
It looks your eyeballs.
I mean, actually, yeah. I think you should have been making those a disadvantage anyway.
Well, then the second one at disadvantage was a 4.
There you go.
Because I did roll twice.
That tracks.
So we're out of combat now because it's not going to try to re-engage you.
Well, does it move? Because I would try punching it anyway.
I mean, you can, yeah.
Because I'm blind.
You have 1 chance to try to hit it before it disappears completely. So you have an attack at disadvantage against it.
$11.
You do not hit. And Goras, you are still on fire, so what would you...
Dive, drop, roll.
Okay. Are you doing this in the guard room, or are you going to do this outside in the hallway?
I guess I first available opportunity.
Okay.
On
You,
the stairs.
Yes. Precisely.
Okay, you dive, and you're in the guardhouse. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I'd love to roll above a 10 this time.
I hope it's not marketing.
Okay, that's an 11 total.
Well, you make it this time.
Yep.
He can burn.
Boris burns to death.
I mean, I was
Burned.
gonna say, thankfully you only go down to 1 die, but you only have 1 HP left.
Yeah.
So you go unconscious, but put the fire out.
Oh, hey, that's good.
Which could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse. Yep. Alright.
So that's where you guys are at. A rat comes back and sees Goras unconscious and smoldering on the ground.
I think Solaire would run over to Goraz there.
Can you pick him up?
How am I picking him up?
No,
He's
can
still
you-
on fire.
No, he's not on fire.
Yes, he is.
The fire went
Are
out.
you talking as a rat?
I managed to
No,
get
I'm
it.
talking as a person
So
to
you,
George.
okay.
He's not on fire. He is bleeding to death.
Actually, he's not bleeding. He's just kind of crispy.
Toasty.
I am.
So he got
Suffocating.
non-lethal on fire?
I guess. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It really hurt. Like a lot.
Okay, you take a fire nap.
Perfect.
It may have been like suffocation more than anything. I don't know.
Can
Well-
you heal?
There's a lot of
I
missing
don't know how to
flesh.
heal
It's a
anybody.
self-defense
I
mechanism.
don't know if you can
I
heal.
slicey dice. I don't heal anything.
I'm just stomping around in the darkness
Talk to
trying to
And 9 is still down
He
there.
has no idea where anybody went.
Can you give me perception, please, 9? Just regular perception.
Natural 20.
Okay. It only takes you a few seconds to realize you're not being attacked anymore.
I'm upset about this.
So you assume that the thing just went to where everybody else is rather than attacking you. Considering that, you just showed that you are completely invulnerable to its everything.
Yeah, basically, I just go down the hallway towards where I heard everyone screaming.
Okay, well, you see the situation at hand. There's a light again.
Everyone. I wasn't screaming.
Did we do a long rest before waking up here?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
you should be starting at full.
Well, I'm gonna go up the stairs and see him unconscious and go, where'd it go?
It was by you.
The rat is still a rat.
No, I'm gonna heal him just a second. I need to.
Are you unratting then?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I'll start looking through the weapons to see if there's anything
Okay.
I can use more effectively than this gun.
You find a weapon that you can use as a -1 rapier. It is not a rapier, but you can repurpose it to that effect. Otherwise, it is a longsword to anybody who wants to treat it as a longsword.
I need a long sword.
You can use it as a longsword. There are also battle axes.
I get a long sword.
There are also shields and
And a
breastplates.
shield. Christ.
Goras gets healed for 13.
Heck yeah.
Temporarily, I have a -1 rapier.
Goris wakes up and immediately keeps stop dropping and rolling. And we're like, okay. Oh.
Goras is officially the champion of stop, drop, and roll. I don't think anybody can compare.
I tell them all I found the place that we're all in.
No, that's good.
Shut up.
You're not there.
What axe? Yes, I am.
Are you? God damn it.
What axe was it?
Battle axe, one-handed axe.
Take it.
I'll take a pair of -1 rapiers. Oh, hi, Cora.
I'm
Welcome back.
feeling a little crispy.
He looked a little
This thing
crazy.
got away from 9.
Oh,
Apparently.
right.
9 couldn't keep his eyes on it in the dark.
I can't see him in the dark.
Aren't lizards nocturnal?
I slap him.
I think the rest of us can see.
I'm already very angry.
I mean, understandable.
It's the Goris. It's so weak.
19.
Take 9 damage.
No, I never take 9 damage when he slaps me.
Slap.
It's always uncanny
it's
dodge.
Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 of these. I could have been using 2 of these the whole time.
Well, there you go.
You know, it could have been a TPK. Ooh. I see.
I only took 2 damage.
I don't think that's how resources work.
That's fine.
So having scouted ahead, shit. Do you heal Goras?
No, I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 13 points at least.
Having scouted ahead, what do you do?
Where are we now? We're back.
You're in the guardhouse.
Well, I mean, I tell them there's a hallway up there and some lovely paintings and a spider.
There's a spider, yes.
That's fine. You say. Did you talk to it?
Yes.
What did it say?
It was very rude. Didn't answer me.
I'm sorry.
Feel free to kill it if you see it.
You think it deserves to die for saying something rude?
Yes.
I was that rude. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I assume they've noticed the.
Why don't you just bite the
Burn marks
spider
on the
while
wall.
you're there?
I'm going to say that. I suppose they would have noticed. There are enough of them. You guys noticed the burned outlines of people on the walls and the floor?
I'm gonna guess we're not gonna run into too many people.
Wow, I can't believe I touched all these places while I was trying to put the fire out. I was really bouncing
Goras has
around.
gained the ability to teleport at will just everywhere,
Only when he's on
Yeah.
fire.
gaining velocity. Very specific conditions.
It's like a
Guys,
Wario.
I know how we can kill the boss. We just gotta enact a very specific set of
So if
circumstances.
we set him on fire, he becomes a weapon. Just launch himself at the enemy.
Yeah, most things you set on fire become weapons.
He says, holding up his burned hands.
Let's find our things. before I beat all of you today.
Well, your things are not in this room.
Well, I can't really use any of this stuff here.
And they could have been in any of those other rooms we passed. But all the doors are locked.
Is there anything I
I
can
mean,
use?
the other locked doors were just bars. If you were able to see
Ah,
at all, you would have seen there wasn't anything in them. Sorry, what was that, Asha?
Is there any weapon I can use?
here, I give you the club, you can shillelagh with it.
You can use the torch as a club.
That's it.
There you go, now
Okay.
you can shillelagh to your heart's content.
There are no. I mean,
Nothing
it's,
that looks like a quarterstaff.
there's. It would be a club. Can you use just a piece of wood as a shillelagh target, or does it have to be a staff?
It has to be a
Well,
club or
actually-
quarterstaff, I think, or some weapon made of wood. I think it's
A bludgeoning wood thingy.
yeah.
You can, regardless of what the specific text is, I'm gonna say you can use this.
Okay, 'cause I'm not sure where to look at that.
Um,
There you go.
Club or quarterstaff.
There you go. Yeah, there are no scimitars in here. I don't know if you have any other weapons that you're proficient with.
Don't believe so. I think I can use a sling or a.
There are no slings in here. There are no bows or crossbows for that matter.
No, I can't use those. Alright,
Very limited selection here.
I can do so much damage.
There are shields if you want a shield.
Yes.
Can you use shields as a druid?
Yes.
Lovely.
I storm out in a direction.
You storm
Only
out.
a direction.
I follow.
This is a castle. The others of you have been in castles before. You grew up in a castle. You grew up in this castle.
What?
Is it that familiar?
Yeah, it's looks pretty familiar to you because
Where-
this is the estate where the dude raised you in.
Was that
You know-
anywhere near where we were?
No,
How
Actually,
long
hold
were
on.
we asleep?
you were. No, it wouldn't have been, because you guys. That it was close. The place that you were raised was close to the coastal town there, and this is just completely different part of the country.
Does he tell us this?
No, but I am surprised at how inconvenient this makes everything.
The
Where would we put people's stuff when
The-
we took them hostage?
Well, the problem is the little prison place that you were just in, the little dungeon, the little guardhouse. You don't remember that at all. So either that's just a part of the estate that was, just kind of walled off because it was not needed when you were there, or you're still in a dream, which is one of the first things that comes to your mind.
Martin Hines nightmare.
My nightmares would be much worse than being at this place.
Yeah. Or
This is Hines' dream.
this is an addition that they added after the old man didn't have to waste money feeding you. He could build the dungeon he always wanted.
Whoa! How much do they feed you?
I'm a big boy.
I guess so.
You saw him at the buffet.
Yeah.
But yes, so you think, where would we have put people's things?
Why does he think
there-
with an accent?
I
That's how I
don't know.
was raised.
Yes, that's what he slips into when he
He can
thinks specifically
actually,
about this.
He cleans up nice.
Maybe he'll think up a gun.
So where would we put people's things when we didn't like them? There is effectively a coat room in the servants' quarters, which is also happens to be right near the trash pile. Where, oops, I was supposed to put this thing here, but I accidentally put it in the trash pile. I'm sorry. I guess we'll just fire the servant who made that mistake, but there's really no remedying the situation, so you're just gonna have to go without your coat. That's where you put the stuff.
What if it was all highly valuable weapons?
Then probably just in your dad's closet.
I'm gonna go find a twig.
A twig.
I need a twig.
So there's a potted plant right there. It looks like nobody's watered it in a long time. It's a twig now.
Cool, it's a material component.
Yeah.
I cast locate object on my sword.
You cast locate object on your sword, and it is in fact in your dad's closet, or in that direction, compared to the hallway where you're in right now. If you remember your estate at all.
Off we go.
If only you had had a twig.
Or a brain.
Oh. Maybe you could
What's
use
your
one of
intelligence?
mushrooms.
Don't you look at me like that.
6. Right here.
Look at that. Dumb
Wow.
stat.
That's above average.
Look at you.
I only have 2 8. You want me to have 13?
You set off and you meet not a single other person. You see lots of, silhouettes of people that maybe were people.
They look familiar to you.
What the hell did you do here?
That's my nanny's outline.
There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust everywhere.
I didn't get it.
Looks like nobody's been cleaning in a long time. The servants have been slacking. It's really hard to find good help these days, etc.
I was never one for the hoity-toity thing.
There's lots of more cockroaches than you remember, that's really saying a lot. Because there were a lot of cockroaches. Like, imagine a lot of cockroaches, and you're really underestimating by at least 20%. Like, it's difficult for me to overstate how many cockroaches there were, but there are more now. Is what I'm trying to
Every
say.
time you think it goes up.
Yes. They just kind of scurry away when
They know
anybody
better.
approaches
Did
them.
Nine flick his tongue out like a chameleon? Nab them off the wall?
No.
They're on the floor. They're civilized. They don't climb
That's
on the
the
walls.
second time you've tried to make me tongue eat bugs, and I don't do either of those things.
He's not a frog man,
Should.
like a chameleon.
Little Jar Jar Binks.
Oh no.
He only tongue eats from
Paladin
the
Jar Jar
bugs.
Binks.
Oh god, I'm imagining Nine as Jar Jar now every time.
Misa
sorry.
purged the unclean.
Can you do the voice?
No.
Go ahead.
So you find your dad's very luxurious room. It's locked with a very fancy and pretty useless lock. Like, it's there to look fancy. This is the little master's bedroom, and it takes the gigantic key, which then
I just bashed the door down.
It doesn't take much. I'm not even gonna ask you to roll for it. You bash the door down. And there are like 30 silhouettes of charred people inside here.
There were a lot of people here for how many cockroaches there were.
A hell of a party going on in the bedroom there.
Well, I made my way up here too earlier. It's crazy. I get to the door.
Goras has way more movement than I gave him credit for. He was going so fast he phased
You
through
just started
solid.
face stepping everywhere.
Ah,
Just
yes.
flickering.
I put my full
And
attention on putting up fire.
Within the closet are, in fact, your belongings.
I did all of my things.
Oh, hey, here's my wagon.
There are neither wagon nor orphans in here.
Okay.
Any components that would have been like fresh plants are dried and withered.
Okay.
Things have aged a bit, an indeterminate amount.
You can't tell with
I
my
don't
stuff.
know. Yeah, I don't know which stuff. If I look
and-
at a spell and see that it's a
Yeah.
plant or something, I'll keep it.
Okay. Any facial hair or anything that you guys would have had is exactly the same state that you remember it being.
I am bald.
Sir,
Well, you're not technically bald, you're just scaly.
I have no hair.
Dragonborn have like dreadlocks though, don't they? Aren't those antenna clusters or something?
You're thinking of Skyrim.
I'm thinking of Dungeons and Dragons, the 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast.
We got horns.
Let's see.
Sometimes.
Someplace.
I could be just remembering Skyrim.
Probably
This
the
is a
race
very
section.
important lore question.
No, there's no hair. There's just like spiky growths.
The spiky growths.
Well, that one piece there might be hair.
No, I think that's
Either that or it's
something
just a spike with rings or something.
The real question was, do they have tails or not? And now it's, if you buy the Critical Role book, they do.
Sure.
So you have your stuff back.
Terrific.
What do you do now?
Talks about generations of inbreeding.
Oh, lovely.
That explains a lot.
That's why they don't have dark vision. It's the only logical reason.
we know where we are.
I go to the kitchen.
Did
Nine
he-
seems
did
to know
he-
exactly where he's going.
He
I don't think he
even
told
tells
you,
us.
no.
Can you tell us
No,
why?
I don't care
No.
So
about this place or you people.
Nine just knows where you guys are, apparently.
Nine's in a bad mood today.
I woke up on fire.
He leaves the room. He doesn't elaborate.
I broke them out of jail and he didn't see it. Wow.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's accurate.
All I saw was you not fucking helping. Oh,
I don't
man.
even know if you realized it was Asha or if you just thought that was a fat rat walking down the prison.
No, it's not that I saw a rat. It's that I saw no shit.
You didn't even see the
A
rat.
lack
Like,
of
this
us.
isn't even the first time
Yeah.
that she's done something really helpful, and Nine has just completely failed
Aw.
to see it.
I saw was I was attacking something and dying horribly. He was dying horribly. He was attacking it. Where the fuck was shit?
In the kitchen, all the food is very moldy and rotten.
This is displeasing.
There are, more charred remains of outlines.
As we're having these conversations, Horace is donning his bandoliers of oil and all this stuff again.
Sure are glad you didn't have those on you earlier.
That worked out, huh? He has no consideration for that happening in the future, though, at all. That's right.
There's no amount of stopping, dropping, and rolling that can save you now.
With like 6 hand grenades, these ruined coins that explode doors, which are, just charges.
You throw yourself to the ground and they just act like ball bearings and roll you out of the room.
We may blow a hole in the wall.
If he gets fireballed, you need to roll fireball 6 more times.
Oh, they're grenades of magic bane too, don't they?
Yeah, some of them do arcane damage instead of fire. It's still more fireball.
That would... I'm not entirely sure at the moment what would happen if he got fireballed. I have to imagine it's going to happen before the campaign is over, unfortunately. Just by the sheer number of people who probably
There's-
use fireball.
There's probably some chain reactions involved too, considering I still have 42 flasks of oil.
Right.
Myself, too.
I got fireballed twice just going in a room.
And it, barely hurt.
I mean, in the same way that whole fight barely hurt, where I just no.
You just kind of inhaled and slurped the wounds out of existence.
Now that's second wind. I had to go.
Yeah. What's that bone doing there? But we're going to end for tonight. It's, I guess, effectively an early session because it took me so long to get started, but it is 9, so we'll end there. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Hey, now 9 has 2 swords.
He has as many swords as he feels like.
Would you like some more? I took
No.
2.
Even the rainbow ones, they wouldn't make that.
Yeah, they all go in this bag.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Would you mind ending the stream, Jordan? Thank you.